How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the Taped Podcast, the most fishy podcast in the world. We're your hosts, as always, myself, MickyT.
And me, Nostalgia.
And welcome to another edition of our interview / conversations type episode, type beat, whatever. And today's guest is a very special guest. We have a friend of the channel, a friend who is a podcast host, a very popular video essay music nerd like ourselves, and of course you can catch him on his own channel and the Good Enough podcast. And of course we are talking about the one, the only, a bucket of Jake.
What's up, everybody? Hey.
Hello, mate.
What's good, dude? How have you been?
I'm hanging out. I'm doing pretty good. It's starting to get cold. It's freezing rain outside as I'm recording this currently. It's a nice vibe to sit down for a nice audio podcast.
It's freezing rain, not hail.
No, not hail, just freezing rain. It's cold as fuck. I can say bad words, right?
Yeah, you can. You
okay,
can.
cool.
This is an explicit podcast.
We have no sponsors here. We can say whatever words we want.
Fuck!
Epic.
Right, so I suppose to kick this off, just Jake, tell us about yourself and tell us about your channel.
What the dog doing?
I'm just hanging out. Did I just hear what the dog doing?
Wait, what?
I just heard like a sound bite of like that meme where it's like, what the dog doing? Am I like losing my mind?
I don't know.
Okay.
It's probably nothing, but yeah.
All right.
Jake, just tell us about your channel and who you are.
Yeah,
and
we'll
all
just
that.
cut that out. Yeah, so I'm Jake, the master of the death match, your favorite wrestler's favorite wrestler. I go by many names, but you know me probably from the Caretaker video. You know, I'm the dementia guy. Haha. I've been making just videos about music that I enjoy, albums I enjoy, things with like interesting stories behind it. And I'm just on a kick of the Halloween uploads because it's October, baby. So we're getting some spooky music ready.
Ooh, Spooktober, baby!
Hell yes.
Yeah, your last video is actually very themed around that as well. Just general, just like scary vibe as well. Like from that album, the Jade album, wasn't it?
Jade by Pandai Jing. Yes.
Yeah, I still need to listen to that, but that was a very interesting video, I have to say.
You want to hear a fun little story about that?
Yeah, go on.
So there's the big bit in the video is like, I bought the vinyl like so long ago and I wanted to have it for the video, and it said, it's supposed to get here November 12th, right? And that was like the whole theme of the video. Like, honestly, maybe like 15 minutes after I clicked published, it showed up. So geez. Yeah, I have the vinyl now. That's what I thought. I was like, well, fuck, if it's gonna show up like in like 2 months, I'm not gonna do anything. But it showed up literally 5 minutes after I hit the publish button. So whatever.
Sick. They read your fucking mind. They were ready to deliver that to you.
Yeah, they're like, let's fuck up this guy's video he's planning to do. That'd be hilarious.
Forwarded your information.
Yeah, the FBI.
Okay, so alright, first question that I was interested in asking you. So obviously you're a music channel, you talk about music all the time, but let's just go back to the beginning. Like, how did your music taste form, and where did your interest in analyzing music develop?
My interest in music, I was never a huge music guy. Like when I was a youngin', usually my music taste when I was a little kid was the extent of, whatever my mom was playing in the car radio as I sat in the back seat. But usually what I kind of go back to is saying, like, it kind of formed my music taste was like game soundtracks, but not the kind of game soundtracks you're probably thinking of, like, very synth heavy or like based on a game. Specifically, I think FIFA, like, the FIFA series of video games.
Yes.
Oh,
yeah, the FIFA series of games has some fucking bangers on it, dude.
That's what we were talking about just before you joined.
Yeah, like historically, like that's the whole like gimmick around their soundtracks is like it's bangers from around the world, or I don't know if that's what they say, but they get everything from every different genre, every different place in the world, and they kind of compile it for the FIFA soundtrack. So I'd be listening to some FIFA songs, like, okay, one or two of these would kind of bump, and then it'd just kind of be like a tree. I'd plant a little seed and then grow on and on until I'm listening to like just depressive, just drone shit.
Yeah,
the
like, even this year,
FIFA. Sorry, go ahead.
Bangers, man. Cara Benito's on this year's soundtrack. Little Sims.
Oh yeah, I've been meaning to actually listen to the new soundtrack. No, yeah, they fucking rock. FIFA rock.
Yeah, there's some Yeah, there's some really fucking sick like soundtracks in FIFA. Like, I think like the best game in terms of that, it was definitely like one of the early 2010s ones, like FIFA 11 or 12. Like those ones had some fucking bangers from back in the day.
Ooh,
like,
I want to see if I can find the specific one that like blossomed my music
2012,
taste.
I think, was a big one in 2014 for me.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Whichever one had churches on it, we sync. That was every song. Like, there's a lot of titles that I just don't recall at all. But excuse me, when I like go back and listen to any individual song, it's like stored away in my brain somewhere, and like it all just comes back to me. Oh, I used to bump that game like crazy,
dude.
I still.
I think
unfortunately.
There was a song by Two Door Cinema Club that was
on,
like,
yes,
one of the early stuff. I can't remember what it was called, but dude, that was like one of my favorite songs ever when I was younger. Like, holy shit, that one was such a banger. And then like all the stuff that's in like FIFA. I think FIFA 15 had a really good one too, but like the new one,
FIFA 15 rocks, dude.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure that's where I like based around my music taste.
Yeah. Yeah,
what was FIFA 15? I don't really recall.
15, they had Death from Above 19. I'm looking at it right now. Death from Above 1975. They had Joywave, which is a band I really fuck with. They got fucking Saint Motel. They have this band called the Teddy Bears. They have this song called Sunshine. That was like my summer song. That was just a fucking bop. Dude, I'm just reminiscing now. This rocks.
Yeah, dude. FIFA may be like kind of a buggy game like every single fucking year, but like
oh yeah, the game is shit. Yeah, the game sucks. Let's get that clear. But the soundtrack rocks.
Yeah, dude, you don't understand. Yeah. Me and Nostalgia have FIFA 22, like the newest one.
Oh yeah,
we're so and like, dude, already.
It really is, dude. Like we're mostly like career mode players, so like we play like manager career modes with different teams and stuff. And like, dude, the fucking AI for defending in that game is just it's fucked. Like you literally can't defend that game.
No, the thing that's fucking me up is just you'll concede. Like they'll keep scoring goals from like 40 yards out that you just cannot fucking do anything against, and it just happens like 7 times a game. And it's like it's getting a little frustrating. And I haven't seen anyone else have that problem, so I guess it's a me issue. Maybe I bought it off like G2A, so maybe EA punished me.
Yeah, they're like, fuck you, but give us money.
Here's a cursed
EA
version
punishing their players. That's never done before, has it?
EA, we fucking hate people.
Dude, Ultimate Team in this FIFA is so fucking easy, dude. I just go
play
so
more
many
games
shitters.
like this. Every time, like, especially when I was dorming in college, they would be like, "Jake, we're getting together to play fucking Madden, or we're playing FIFA." And I'm like, I don't know how to play those games.
Oh, dude, that was just like me with COD a few years ago, because I was like Call of Duty obsessed.
Oh my god, yeah, dude, Call of Duty was huge. Even like the old, like my roommate in college, he fucking, oh my god, he played Call of Duty Ghost. Like that was what he played. Like that's like almost 8 years old now, or just so many years old.
But yeah, that one came out in like 2012, I think.
Yeah, I mean, if it's a classic, it's a classic. I mean, I'm not gonna tell you how to live your life.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I used to absolutely fucking love like Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, all those ones. Those were just like the best ones for me. And World at War is probably my favorite one. That one is underrated as shit. Like that one's so good. But like, so how far the mighty have fallen, because COD is kind of shit now.
Yeah, the COD used to be great, but the thing that is a fucking crime against humanity is the fucking prices of the old games on Steam, even today. Do you ever see them? Oh, wait, let me flick through them. Like,
you could just be me and buy like all the old games used for like the PS3 for like $9.99.
Oh my god, a PS3, Jesus!
Call of Duty Black Ops 2, still €60. So like what? $70.
Yeah, that's
Hello?
yucky.
That is Activision, fucking scum of the earth.
Dude, they love money, man. They fucking love money.
The game is almost a decade old. Ghosts cost the same amount.
Check
Advanced
like the
Warfare,
worst ones.
same
like,
amount.
That's what I was gonna ask. Check Advanced Warfare, because that's like
Advanced
the worst
Warfare,
one.
Yeah, €60, so like $70, $75 even. Infinite Warfare, same price.
It just seems like an expensive hobby. It's like this and drugs. Those both seems like a very expensive hobby to me.
Holy shit! I just saw something.
What?
The franchise collection. It's a bundle. You save 10% off on all 10 items. $900.
10%? That's a steal. Oh my god, you'd be an idiot not to buy that.
Hold up.
I am in shock. What the fuck?
We have found
Bro, you'd be an idiot not to buy that.
Rabbit hole. Why
that
is...
How many the COD rabbit hole.
Is that like 10 games they said? 10
yeah, the
games
franchise.
40 items. I guess
that's probably... When they say 40 items, it's probably like...
Yeah.
It's like 4 games and like all the DLC for the games.
Yeah, I'm seeing.
Yeah,
it's all the games, all the DLC. I'm looking now.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like a million DLCs for like Black Ops 3 and like for everything else, especially when they remastered the old Zombies maps.
Yeah, fucking dude.
All the DLCs individually as well. What the fuck? Like DLCs for Call of Duty Ghosts are €15, so like $20.
As Mr. Krabs always says, money. Money,
but it's worth it. You could play as Predator, Michael Myers.
Yes,
so
dude.
Cool. Oh Jesus Christ! DLCs.
You can play as Phil Elverum from the Microphones.
Oh, Jackson would immediately buy that.
That'd be so cool. Like honestly, someone should mod that game to let you play as Phil Elverum from the Microphones and or Mount Erie. That'd be awesome. I'd buy that game. I would.
I would too, to be honest. Like that actually sounds like a fun time. Just Phil Elverum, just fucking 360 no scoping people.
You know what I'd love? I'd love like a Dark Souls type game where you play as Phil Elverum.
Yeah, that would actually be fun.
And you're just really sad all the time.
What the dog doing?
That's just like just Heavy Rain, but insert Phil Elverum.
Oh, Heavy Rain. That's a name I haven't heard in a long ass time. He'd be perfect for that.
He really would, wouldn't he?
Oh yeah.
Right. Okay, I think we'll just move on from this topic and ask another question. So, I guess just... are you going to go nostalgia?
No, you go. You go. Continue the thought.
Okay. Alright, going back to, like, your music taste and all that, what albums were, like, very important for your music taste?
Albums that were very important. Well, alright, funny we talked about this, because actually I was listening to an album that was very influential for me. I actually kind of fucked myself when I said FIFA showed me one of my favorite, like, my music taste, because I'm pretty sure it was Madden. It was like Madden 2016 or something. Showed me this song. I think it was called Better Days. It's this guy his name's Robert DeLong. I don't know if that's like a popular name out there. Are you familiar with the name Robert DeLong?
Tom DeLong's
No, but I know
brother.
Tom DeLong.
Yeah, Tom DeLong. Yeah, Robert DeLong, he makes like EDM, alternative electronic music. And I found it when I was like, I don't know, 15-ish. And he had this album. It was called In the Cards. And that's still probably top 3 favorite albums of all time for me, just from nostalgia alone, because I love just every single song on that album, and I think it just kind of formed me to be like, okay, there's more stuff than this Alicia Keys or this Lady Gaga type stuff, and then, like I said, just kind of branched off from there. That was definitely the most important one for me.
Yeah. And like, is there any like particular albums that like, I suppose just aren't really conventional that kind of influenced your taste too? Like, say, like more experimental stuff?
I'm trying to think back in my little noodle where I was. Something that influenced me, not really specifically an album, but we're going to go back to some video game soundtracks, kind of in the vein of FIFA. But I'm a big wrestling fan. I enjoy me a good grapple every once in a while. And WWE had these, like, they'd have pay-per-view themes, and when they'd release their video game series, they'd have, like, songs on it, much like FIFA, but not as based and red-pilled. But one that they kind of introduced me to, there was a song on there. I'm like, oh, this kind of rocks. What's this? I Google it, and it's like, Black Skinhead by this Kanye West guy. And I kind of found Yeezus from, like, it's like, a 2K12 game. It's really long ago, and I found Kanye West through that, and I thought that was kind of funny.
Yeah, that's actually kind of sick. Dude, fucking... I back to the soundtracks, dude. I remember, like, the mid-2000s WWE games. All I had was, like, really shitty, like, post-grunge and, like, butt metal and stuff like that. Dude. It was so
like,
funny.
Limp Bizkit was, like, the poster boy for that kind of era. Like, just whatever you think Limp Bizkit sounds like is just a bunch of break-offs. Just, like, little, like, amoebas that, like break off of Limp Bizkit and, like, form their own little things. Offspring, you see them all the time. Fucking... I don't know, Shine Down? I don't know.
Dude, that reminds me of when, like, I think Undertaker, when he was doing, like, his whole, like, biker phase thing, he came out to fucking Rollin' by Limp Bizkit.
It's so funny watching that back.
Dude, it's just holy shit. He even got, like, Limp Bizkit to perform at WrestleMania or something.
I know. That was pretty funny.
Like, just looking back at that, just how much of a fucking powerhouse Limp Bizkit was back in the day. It's just like, Jesus Christ,
like,
you couldn't escape
like
him.
people joke about it all the time, but they were fucking big back then. Like, they were huge.
Yeah, like apparently, like, Chocolate Starfish and the Hot Dog Flavored Water is, like, one of the highest selling metal albums of all time. So, like, all I could just imagine lining up in front of stores to get their, like, cracked CDs was, like, fucking dude bros that just dressed like Fred Durst all the time with, like, tribal tattoos and shit like that. Like,
I'm so glad we evolved out of that era. I'm so glad that that's not like a main thing for us anymore. Like, that's a type of person. That's a genre of person.
It's a genre of person.
A genre of person. That falls under the Fred Durst category.
The Fred Durst guys. Fucking. It was the guy that made All Star. Smash Mouth.
Smash Mouth.
Did you hear the news recently?
Yeah, they broke up.
Wait,
did you see the clip that
the
caused
Smash Mouth concert with the bread?
Yeah, and they broke up because of it. Well, I don't know if it was because of it.
What?
Yeah, Smash Mouth broke up.
It was a day later.
Yeah, it was a day later.
Oh, damn,
Yeah, bro.
That's insane.
Come on, Mickey T, you're a music nerd on the internet and you don't know this shit? Come on, bro.
I should be doing better.
Step your game up.
Okay, I'm sorry.
R.I.P. and peace to All Star. I'll give him that.
To All Star band.
R.I.P. and peace to the best band of all time, Smash Mouth.
Yeah.
Well,
They have to cancel Shrek 5 now. There's not even. Damn. They don't even like. What's the point if Smash Mouth can't be there?
Honestly, yeah, they had the concept there, but it just wasn't going to happen because Smash Mouth decided to break up.
In execution, wasn't it, Chief?
They should use a recording of the live performance that ended it all.
Who's fucking throwing bread at me? That's so funny.
Oh yeah, I saw Critical made a video about it. That's so funny.
It was mad. Oh my god.
Yeah, like Jesus Christ. You want to move on to the next question?
Well, we were on the topic of wrestling, and I have a very important, hard-hitting question.
Okay.
Jake, who would win in a fight, you, Luke, or Jackson?
That's a
think
great
long
question.
and hard about this.
Okay.
Think about the.
So between me, Luke, and Jack, the issue is each of us have specific attributes that would benefit to a physical fight. Okay, what kind of physical fight is it? Is this like fisticuffs, like Fight Club type shit, or is this like Save It Private Ryan, where we're like, I'm gonna grab whatever I can and just like.
Yes. Yeah. Exactly.
Okay. So. Fuck. All right. So, Jackson, he's got the swimmer's body. He's muscular, so that means he's fast, and he can bob and weave easier. Luke is tall, so I assume he has very long limbs, so he'll be able to like kind of swing and take people out with a bit more, precision than the average Joe. So, fuck, I don't know. I weigh the most, so that's probably the only thing going for me. Damn. What do you guys think? This is I haven't come across this one in a while.
Ah, shit. That's a tough one. Fuck.
Who would win in a fight?
I think if like you're saying, it's, no limits, you can do whatever. I don't think physical strength is going to be the deciding factor. I think
mental
intellect.
strength. Yeah, mental strength.
Yeah.
How far are you willing to go? Is this to the death, by the way?
To the death.
Okay,
Yes.
all right, cool.
Just think of it as Squid Game. Think of it as Squid Game.
Huh, all right. Fuck, this is I don't want to make any enemies, but I feel like Jackson would be the first to go.
Oh.
I feel like he's mentally like he'd be like, "Guys, we don't have to fight. We can love each other." And then me and Luke will be like, "Fuck that!" And then we both take our I'll grab an M80 or some shit and just like give him a toss or something. So then it kind of narrow it down between me and Luke. Fuck, I don't know. Between me and Luke, I guess it just kind of boiled down to who wants to win more. Luke is he's like 6'2", 6'3". That's already putting me at a disadvantage. Possibly if. I guess it depends on who'd want to win more.
Would that make him easier to topple over?
That's the thing. If he has long limbs, though, and depending on what kind of weapon I have, because if this is if I can grab anything, I'm just gonna grab some pepper spray or something. If I get pepper spray, game over. I'm winning that easily.
Yeah, but you have to consider that he can also grab anything.
That's true. I don't think he'd be smart enough to grab pepper spray. He'd probably be like, I'm going to grab
that's the key.
a sword or something. And I'm like, you may have a sword, but I can spray you in the face from like 15 feet away. And I don't know if you've ever been
a sword.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know if you've ever been caught in the grasp of pepper spray, but you're not getting up for at least another like 20 minutes, like minimum. 20 minutes before you can see.
Yeah, I cannot say I have been.
I got like
I've just seen...
not full pepper spray, but I had like partial pepper spray.
What the dog doing?
I was eating spicy food and rubbed my eyes once. So.
I mean, honestly, you're joking, but that's kind of, if you want to boil down the science of pepper spray, that's kind of what it is.
Yeah.
It's just capsaicin from peppers, just like concentrated and then sprayed in people's eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only footage I've ever seen of someone getting pepper sprayed was Johnny Knoxville pepper spraying himself.
That is my favorite video on the. I fucking love that video. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Johnny Knoxville, United States of America, and I'm testing self-defense equipment on myself. I love that video.
Yeah.
Yeah, that video is incredible. That one is fun. Like, it's basically the first Jackass skit. It's basically the first Jackass skit.
It is.
Like, I think he did that just for like a magazine or something.
Yeah. I watched.
Writing an article.
Steve-O's YouTube channel rocks. He always has like this.
Fuck yeah, man.
This like little hidden facts, and he was like, "Yeah, I think Knoxville like literally shot, like at the end of the video, he shot himself in the chest for like a magazine or something."
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Like, he literally put on like a bulletproof vest and shot himself, and he's just like, yeah, for a magazine or something. Jackass wasn't even a thing for another, like, I don't know, 3 years. My timeline might be a little off.
Jeez, that's actually interesting. I didn't know that.
But to answer the question, I'm just going to go, I'd beat the shit out of all of them, because they're a bunch of pussies.
Okay.
What the dog doing?
That's my
fair
answer.
answer.
Wins.
Yeah.
Fair answer. Okay, so
damn, I'm gonna ask them that and see what their answers are.
Yeah, I ask it on the next good enough. I'd tune in. Right, so back to your YouTube channel. Obviously, you do video essays about music and like specifically artists and albums. So I'm just curious, what in your opinion is your best video and why?
My best video. I've said this before somewhere. I'm not too sure, but I think my favorite video I've ever done was the disintegration loops video. I don't know why. Just
yeah.
A vibe about that was right. I don't know why, but in my brain when I was making that, I'm like, I gotta record my own background footage, and it was around Christmas time, and I was like, oh, I'm an experimental photographer. If I blur the shit out of my lens and then point at Christmas lights, it looks really cool. So like, all the background footage is like pretty much what I did. I don't know. I like the story behind Disintegration Loops. I think it's a really interesting listen to the album and a listen to the story behind it. I think that's really cool. And I got to edit for Pat Chennington. That's kind of epic for me.
Yeah, that's a dub. I actually listened to the Disintegration Loops for the first time a few days ago, and I was told the context. Then I went ahead and watched your video, and I saw like you made one. Mm-hmm. But then, like, dude, the Disintegration Loops fucking destroyed me. Like, fucking hell.
It's wild.
That album is really something else. Like, holy fuck.
It's cool.
Ambient albums I ever got into.
Yeah. Disintegration Loops was fire.
Yeah, it really is.
Fire.
Oh, well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, alright, I see what I did there. My bad.
That was a bit distasteful.
Yeah.
Disintegration Loops is a fine listen and has an even better story behind it. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly. And if you haven't listened to the Disintegration Loops, so listen to that shit, please.
It's pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'd actually agree with you there. I think that would definitely be one of your best videos, but I'm not sure what my favorite of yours would be.
What the dog doing?
It would probably be a toss-up between the Malibu Ken video and the one where you talked about the I guess just how artists change their sound and like how they should handle it, stuff like that. When you were talking about like Remo Drive and all that, I thought that was an interesting video.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. I think the Remo Drive portion specifically came from a YouTuber, Nate the Mate. I gotta talk to him more. He's sick, but he was like he has this YouTube channel where it's like specific about like punk stuff, like old punk stuff, like like he did a whole video on Remo Drive, and I kind of got most of the information from that. So I'll plug him real quick. It's Nate the Mate. He's epic. But yeah, both those are kind of good. I like the Malibu Ken video just because like a lot of albums I make videos on, I'm like, oh yeah, this is cool, and they don't really turn into like one of my favorites of all time. Malibu Ken is turning into one of my favorite albums of all time. I love that album.
Sick. I do too. I think it's so
need to
fucking
revisit
overlooked
it,
at times.
God, Malibu Ken fucking rocks. Also, a dub because the after I made the video, the artist who made like the album cover DM'd me. He's like, I saw your video. Thanks for saying it was cool. I'm like, that's fucking awesome.
That actually moves into my next question nicely, as I know after the Everywhere at the End of Time video blew up, you got to talk with the caretaker himself, and I was just wondering what other like artists and like I guess other YouTubers as well have you talked to outside of that?
Talked to I don't know much recently. I'm gonna go through my catalog of videos just in case I'm missing something, but the caretaker one was pretty big, especially since like he was very like hush hush about interviews and stuff like that, which it wasn't even an interview. It was just kind of like, hey, I made this thing, thank you. And he just gave like a very mystic response, just like, no problem. I love making music or something. It was like, you know, very mystic lighthouse keeper type thing. One of the bigger ones. Yeah, he's very secretive. This is kind of a very scuffed pick, but Ana Frango Electrico, which was like a Portuguese artist I made a video on. She like reposted an Instagram thing or something of me saying, and I just like talked with her very briefly. I was like, oh, thank you. I thought the album was great. And she's like, oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. You know, just something easy. And for the big fish, that was usually my outlet to get like YouTubers on, like, you know, Volksgeist, Vinyl Rewind, you guys.
Yeah.
And probably Pad Chennington is probably like the one that I go back to the most. Like I have conversations, you know, relatively frequently with him. So those are the ones that I've met in the YouTube space.
Do you have the next question, Nostalgia?
Yeah, I do have a question. We asked this to Luke last week. We're going to start asking it to guests more often. Okay. What are some relatively unknown albums from this year that, you know, you think people should check out? You think should have gotten more attention than they have? It doesn't have to be from this year. It can be from the last.
I gotta
few
go through
years.
my handy dandy notes back in the day.
Special notebook.
In my special notebook, just to look albums that I think.
The Book of Souls.
Okay, here's one that okay, here's one that there's a chance I might be making a video on, so I'll kind of drop that here for you right now. The artist is called SD Leica. This is not from this year, by the way. This is 2014. Yeah. The artist is SD Leica, and the album is That's Harakiru. I believe that's how I pronounce that. That's Harakiru by SD Leica, Laika.
Like the dog that went to space, yeah.
Yes, exactly, like the dog that went to space.
I'd actually
It's
never
like-
heard of that.
Yeah, never.
The album cover
As we
fucks-
speak, I'm adding it to.
Yeah, the album cover rocks. It's like a very electronic album, very Aphex Twin inspired kind of. That's the kind of category my brain puts things in. Like, oh, there's a lot of beeping and fasting stuff. That's Aphex Twin.
A
So
lot of beeps and a lot of boops, so it's
yeah, a lot of
Twin.
beeps. It's fast. I call it Aphex Twin, and I'm pretty sure he was sampled by Aphex Twin for like a mix or something, like a radio set he did. So that was kind of epic. But from what I found, this guy's like not a whole lot of coverage on the guy. I actually purchased the vinyl, and it's sitting on my my wall as we speak. It looks very nice. It's this like black and white image of this grimacing, just drugged out stare. It's really, I think the album cover looks great, honestly. And I just stumbled across that. Legit, real shit. I was browsing Pinterest and I found it. Like, I was just going through like, you know, I'm a designer and stuff like that for work, and I'm like, okay, I'll just go through like interesting design stuff. And I saw that album, I saw that picture, and I was like, oh, that's a cool ass picture. I wonder who took it. And it said, ooh, it's an album. I was like, interesting. And I found it, and I was like, oh, this kind of slaps.
I'd actually be interested to check that out now that you mention it.
So that's my choice. SD Leica. That's
Sick.
Harakiri.
Set tape approved.
Yeah, Harakiri. I wish I knew how to pronounce that.
What the
But I
dog
googled
doing?
it. Harakiri is you know when samurais and shit, when they'd like dishonor their whatever, they do that thing where they stab into their stomach and like pull, and like all their guts fell out and they die.
Oh yeah.
That's Subuku or whatever. But there's a
Seppuku, I
different.
think.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's just like another way of saying is harakiri. Is that?
There's also a very
Ah,
famous Japanese film.
Yeah.
Harakiri.
I was like, I saw that when I was doing the research.
Sick.
That's my pick.
Actually,
shout out
now that we're on
to
about
Testy,
like wait, sorry.
I just said shout outs Testy like
Sorry. Okay, so actually, now that we're on to like design and like graphics and stuff like that, I'm very drawn to a lot of your thumbnails. And what is your favorite thumbnail and why?
Oh, my favorite thumbnail. All right. Well, first things first. I'm the realist. Drop down, let the whole world feel it. But I like to say, I got a comment that upset me. I talked about it on the Good Enough podcast, but it was like, Jake, your videos are great, but you gotta up your thumbnail game. Maybe add some more colors. And I was like, man, he has no idea what kind of shit I make. So that shout out to whoever that guy was. That was a comment that really grinded my gears. But my favorite thumbnail I've done, there's some good ones, but I'm pretty sure it was MickyT. You're the one that said this, but I think I have to go with the "Pray for Paris" album thumbnail.
Yeah,
that's a banger.
that is a banger. That's my favorite one too. Like Jesus, that detail in that is actually so good, and just like the text guy,
I definitely
kind of
peaked.
interluding it to the bank.
Yeah, I peaked at that. That was my peak.
That is peak bucket of Jake. Incredible.
It's because the art was just so cool behind it, and I wanted to figure out who painted it. Because the whole I talked about in the video, but the whole thing was like, I thought what's his name, Virgil Abloh painted it, but he just added the chains. So I was like, okay, so if he didn't paint it, there's definitely an artist that exists that, you know, most of the time, like in those olden days type of paintings, they've definitely made multiple versions. So I found it and I was like, oh hell yeah, watch this shit, and then boom.
Yeah, that one's sick. But oh, dude, just the "Pray for Paris" cover. It would be so great if they just like didn't add the fucking poorly photoshopped chains. Like
that's what
Jesus
Jackson
Christ.
says. He's like, I can't look at that album cover and not see the chains now.
I have
like,
never noticed the chains.
How have you not noticed the
What?
chains?
That's what most people say. They're like, I didn't even notice there were these shitty
Yeah.
chains on.
What the fuck?
It's a shame too, because that was such like a great album cover, and he just fucked it up.
Jesus Christ!
No
Just keep
way.
Virgil away from album covers at all costs.
Wait, didn't Virgil make Yeezus?
Did he?
I think he did. I'm standing up for him in that regard. I'm gonna say Yeezus was dope.
Yeah, I mean the Yeezus cover, it's cool. It's cool for what it is, I guess.
Dude,
but,
the
like,
original cover is so much better. I don't know why the fuck he had those chains.
It's strange.
An idiot.
Yeezus probably wouldn't be my favorite Kanye cover. I would probably go with Kid See Ghost. That album cover.
Is it a Kanye cover or is that a?
I'd count it as a Kanye
You'd count
and a
it?
Kid Cudi one.
Okay, I think if we're on best Kanye album covers, I think it's a Life of Pablo.
Ooh.
I don't know why it's just so like it's the perfect amount of shitty, but like I've been planning this for months. This is the vibe I get. It's like a mixture between shit, I'm gonna make this real quick, and I've been planning this for years to figure out how to make this look. I don't know why. And I think the color orange too. I just think it was interesting.
I do like the colors in it, and I do think that like the text and like the pictures do actually kind of work in the context of the album. To be fair, because like, you know, obviously the themes of that album are pretty much what's front and center on the cover and shit like that.
Yeah, it's
But
framed
honestly,
nice. It's just good.
Yeah, I guess. I'd say it's decent. I'll go with decent.
All right, whatever.
I'd probably be a normie and give it to Graduation, even though it's not my favorite Kanye album. I do love the cover. I like my Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy cover with the ballerina though.
Oh, that's the best one. Thank you
Yeah,
so much.
that
That's the
one's
best
elite.
cover.
Yeah, that one's sick.
It'd be a toss up between those two for me.
Yeah.
I think there was another one that I was thinking of. Shit, I don't know. It might have been Graduation, but I might be crazy on that. Actually, Watch the Throne has a really cool cover too. I think
like Watch the Throne's cool. I think that's an underrated one for sure.
Yeah. I mean, the album's kind of aged poorly, but you know, it's actually.
I still gotta listen to early
looks really
Kanye. Everyone's like, it's like not good now. I gotta listen to early Kanye. I think I cut off at My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Who says that? Who thinks old Kanye is bad? What?
I've heard a lot of people say that.
The fuck? I
Who
mean,
the
the college
Well, not
Dropout's
not
my
it's
favorite
bad.
Kanye
All right,
album.
not as bad. Whereas it aged poorly. That's what I hear. That's the phrase that I hear a lot. Aged poorly.
The only one that has really aged poorly is Graduation, but like the other
Look,
three
man,
are
a guy told me, and I told the guy, and now I'm telling you, my word is not
What?
gospel.
Well, the guy is wrong. Simple
man
as.
is
The guy you
wrong.
met in Arby's at fucking 4 a.m.
Arby's. God, Arby's is fucking gross.
He was crawling out of the
I've-
trash can.
It probably is where a Kanye fan would hang out. Arby's. Ugh.
I've never. Is Arby's an American only chain? Because
I wouldn't be
Yeah.
surprised. It's gross. I fucking hate Arby's.
I've obviously never been, but I've heard tales.
Yeah, don't. Just don't.
Could be worse.
Aren't
Could
they
be-
the
you
ones
could-
that had like a burger that's just like 15 different meats on it?
Oh, that's the
Wait,
fucking.
what?
Oh my. What's that called? Oh my god.
Oh, wait, hold up.
That's called something.
This
Holy
shit
shit.
look nasty as fuck.
Yeah, Arby's is
wait,
gross. Fuck, what's that called? Oh my god, I
The
know
Meat
it is.
Mountain, dude.
Yeah, the Meat Mountain. Holy shit.
The
Meat Mountain. I believe it's literally every single like burger or like sandwich that they offer stacked on top of each other with a fish fillet on top. That's
Dude,
the
that
Meat
looks
Mountain.
Fucked.
Oh,
It's
that-
disgusting.
That
It's
sounds, that sounds rancid.
it's really
That
gross.
looks fucked up.
I already think Arby's is disgusting to begin with, but just it's really gross.
Wait,
That
hold up.
reminds me of like I saw it in like I saw it randomly on my feed, but there was it was just a meme of like people dubbing over like the Arby's commercial for that.
Yeah.
And it was just the guy like listing off all the ingredients, and at the end he's just like, that shit look nasty as fuck.
Shit, nasty
it
as
just-
fuck.
Wait,
That
Jake's
is
already
so
seen it.
bad.
I'm sending it to you, Mick. Look at the
Yeah,
fucking
it's
size of that thing.
gross.
It's got 2 chicken tenders, slices of roast turkey, pit smoked ham.
It
corned
looks like a
beef.
fucking Arca album cover, like early Arca album cover. That's what I can describe it as.
An Arca album cover? That makes like no fucking sense to me.
No, no, you'll see it and you'll be like, okay, that makes complete sense.
Smoked brisket, Angus steak, roast beef, peppered bacon. There's no fish. Dude, if there was fish in there as well.
Someone told me they
Dude,
put
that-
fish on it.
I mean, if you
Dude.
request it, I guess.
Here, wait, Mickey, when you look up the picture of the Meat Mound, look up that
looking
and
at
then,
it.
okay, put next to the album cover of Mutant by Arca, Mutant, and then you'll be like, okay, yeah, I see where he's coming from with that.
I'm having a look now.
Yeah,
Dude,
look
that
at it.
shit looks nasty as fuck. Oh my god. Like that is just like nightmare fuel. Holy fuck.
Arby's
Dude.
Meat Mound, God. Ew.
I'm looking at it and what I don't see the correlation. Wait a minute.
Yeah, yes, you do.
No, I don't. I really don't.
Someone out there
This
does.
this just looks like a bootleg Satan.
But it
You
has all the
stack that much
folds and
meat-
shit.
Sorry, I'm still fucking thinking about it. When you stack that much meat, how can you even, like, comprehend what you were
It
eating?
looks gross in the promotional picture.
Yeah.
Can you
Dude,
imagine
have
what
you
like?
seen? No, have you
Dude,
seen? What
Yeah,
it actually
I'm
looks
looking at it. It looks like
Dude.
open heart surgery. It's really gross.
It looks like no.
It looks like a terrible
like-
car accident.
What?
It looks like it honestly looks like the driest fucking sandwich I've ever seen. Like holy fuck.
Are you still
It
just
looks
looking at
like
the promotional one?
Oh, fuck. What's that?
Yeah, I'm
What's
looking
the
at the
Krabby
promotional-
Patty that SpongeBob and Mr. Krabs fed to the health inspector? What the fuck was that called?
Oh shit, I don't even
It looks like that. Like real shit. It looks like that.
Wait, Nick, I'm sending you this.
SpongeBob.
Oh wait,
I'm
it
not
was like
putting this
a
on
nasty
screen,
patty,
zero
wasn't it?
chance.
It was the nasty
Oh,
patty,
yeah.
wasn't it?
Nasty Patty. I call it the nasty.
Oh my
patty.
god, what the fuck?
Dude, this is fucked.
I call
Dude,
it.
that looks terrible. Oh my
Dude,
god.
you eat this, you fucking die within a year. There's no
What the
fucking
fuck?
sugarcoating
Dude, you'll end up like fucking Nikocado avocado after eating one
Oh.
of those.
that.
Fuck
Dude,
me,
him doing mukbangs of Arby's is no joke. Some of the most disgusting content I've seen on the internet.
I don't want to watch. I feel like I would fucking throw up just watching Nikocado
disgusting.
avocado
I
videos anyway.
I haven't watched one in age. The last time I watched one is at one point he had like a pet sloth. And like this
Wait,
was like
what?
2 years ago. That's
I'm
the
not up
only
to
thing
date
I
on
really
his
know.
lore.
Yeah, the only thing I know about Nikocado avocado lore. I don't know what the fuck happened to the sloth. It was in like 4
He ate
videos.
it.
And he probably fucking ate it. But he just did 4 mukbangs. I don't even think he like addressed the sloth that was just kind of on the table.
It was just
and that he
there.
was just feeding lettuce to, but it was just there. So that's
Hang
that's
on, I
the
gotta look
only
this thing.
Dude,
yeah.
Dude,
Nikado
he's-
avocado
he's-
sloth. Yo.
Nikado avocado sloth. Holy fuck! No, dude, he's gotten like so obese now that he broke 3 of his ribs just from his weight.
The thing is,
Holy shit! No fucking way.
he's somewhat self-aware about it though. Like he knows
He is.
that he's
Whoops.
he knows what he's doing is fucking gross, but he keeps doing it because it's getting him. So it's
That's
like
what brings in the views.
yeah, it's self-aware, but he's still fucking killing himself. It's
I
weird.
know. The expression I kind of use. It's like if a YouTuber was making a living on like listening to suicidal black metal, right? And you're like, well, damn, I don't want to listen to suicidal black metal anymore. I want to review the new Dua Lipa album. You review the new Dua Lipa album, no one's gonna fucking come. So now you just got to keep listening to suicidal black metal.
Oh jeez. It's a pity, but like he's doing it to himself. So
Oh my god,
it's hard.
legit sloth.
It's
What
like
the fuck?
he's it's a sloth. Where do you get a fucking sloth?
This was
What
4 years ago, so this is when he was like skinny too. So that's why it's so
what
weird.
state was he in?
He was like vegan and he
I'm
was
gonna
skinny
look
as
up
hell.
sloth.
I adopted a baby sloth from Florida. She's so fluffy, sweet, and adorable. Please help me come up with a name for her and leave your comment under this video. Oh god, I want to see what the fuck they name this thing.
Oh god. He probably clickbaited it. You never know.
Oh god, I want to figure out where he's living.
He's probably in
I want to look
Florida.
up sloth. Oh,
Yo, sloths are freaky. I'm just come out and say it. I think they're
Colombia.
scary.
He was,
I don't like
he was in
sloths.
Colombia at the time. Wait, he was in Colombia.
Wait,
So-
he bought one from Florida and got it like trafficked
Shipped all the
down
way
to
to
Colombia? what the fuck,
what?
dude?
What?
Yeah,
How-
avocado avocado is the
Of
real
course,
ass
he
dude of
can
the week.
fucking traffic sloths from Florida. What?
What?
He's the real ass dude of the week, man.
I mean, to be fair, it's Florida, so it makes sense.
Yeah, but it feels like he's playing a character, but the character's just fucking up his real life. It kind of reminds
Yeah.
me of Ollie London. You guys know about him, right?
Oh no! Oh god,
them.
Ollie London. Oh no.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to think of, but I'm certain that it's
Oh,
self-aware.
Ollie London. That's the
Yeah.
guy that fucking. Oh yeah. You want to look like a
The
K-pop
dude
star.
that like.
Of course,
The
yeah.
dude like. Yeah, he got all the plastic surgery to make
Yeah,
himself
yeah, yeah.
look like someone from BTS.
Apparently,
Wasn't it?
their pronouns are they them, but also they say their pronouns are Core, Ian, and Jim.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
so-
yeah. Oh yeah, I
It's
forgot
a
about
weird
that.
Jesus
but
Christ.
like watching a single one of his videos, I feel like he had nothing. They had nothing going for them, and they just thought, okay, I'll make myself into Jimin, and I'll make a living off of this, and I think it's somehow worked.
And it sucks because it worked. That's
Yeah,
what
it
the
worked.
fucking. That's what's
It
so bad
really
about it
did
is it
work.
worked.
He got a Jimin tattoo. I'm sorry. They got a Jimin tattoo on their forehead.
Now see, if
They're
you're gonna
full-
go
what?
all the way to look like it, you don't even need the tattoo at that point. Like that's kind of just overkill.
It's,
Did they
How-
did they really get a tattoo of Jimmy
yeah,
on their
it just
forehead?
says
Like,
Jimin. But like,
I'm looking
I
this
cannot
up.
imagine a
I didn't know
surgeon-
I didn't know Ollie made music.
Oh my god!
Do they actually make
they
music?
they
Oh,
claim
no.
it's K-pop, just because they're Korean, obviously.
Plastic
it is-
fantastic.
It's awful. The music is what kind of sold me on the idea that this is all like not real. It's all a character.
It's not real. Like
It's all a
Poppy.
social-
Remember
No,
Poppy?
it is. Oh,
Oh,
Pop-
yeah.
yeah.
That was like Leafy is Here made videos on Poppy, and now she's just like a fucking like a metal singer now. That's crazy.
Well, her new album's like noise pop kind of thing.
I know,
I
it's
fucking
crazy.
loved
Yeah.
it.
Dude, that reminds me. The first Pyrocynical video I ever watched was was talking about Poppy in it.
Poppy.
Like back
Poppy.
back when you had like just doing like this shit. You like, hey guys, it's me, Pyrocynical, like the deep voice,
Yeah.
like the 2016 voice. He was just talking about it. That was like the first
2016
video of
voice.
Pyros I ever watched.
2016 YouTube was a wild place, man.
It's
Yeah,
it's night and day.
2016.
Yeah.
It really is. Like Jesus Christ. Simultaneously, it was like the best shit in the world back in the day, but now it's just
Yeah,
like
looking back at some
simultaneously,
of
it's
it,
just kind of.
like looking back at it's bad. A lot of
It
is
was
bad.
very toxic. It was very
Yeah.
toxic. Like Jesus Christ.
The
Well,
world
but,
has
like,
changed.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting to see like how like YouTubers from that era have evolved now. Like obviously, just like Filthy Frank, iDubbbz, Pyro, all of them, just like evolving. And then
Filthy Frank set up a successful music career. iDubbbz is now feeding squirrels.
Yeah, he's catching squirrels, bro.
Who else was there back in the day?
Max and Chad are doing cold ones.
Yeah, cold ones sick though.
I like cold ones.
Leafy, well, he's been banned and he hasn't really changed.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, he was back for like a month.
Yeah, he came back for like a month or two and then he got banned again.
Banished, yeah. To the Shadow Realm.
But I think he was fucking going for a speed run. There was no way he... What was he doing? He was just calling Pokemon a whore on repeat or something.
Pretty much.
Like every video.
Something like that.
Oh, funny we're talking about old YouTube. I've been watching a lot of Casey Neistat recently. Like old, like everyday vlog Casey Neistat. He kind of, I don't know if he fell off, but he was just kind of like, he hasn't made like consistent content for a few months now.
The only thing I remember Casey Neistat for was back when like the elections were happening between like Trump and Hillary.
Hillary Clinton.
That was
I'm voting for Hillary Clinton.
For Hillary Clinton. Yeah,
Did you hear they're not making a new YouTube Rewind?
Yeah.
It's a disaster, man.
They
We all
canceled it.
clowned on it, but like looking back at it, it's just some of the best content we've gotten.
They
in
fumbled
history.
it so fucking hard. It's so simple. Just people like these people, pay them to do the thing.
What the dog doing?
Their business model is people like them. Fuck that, dude. Liza Koshy's over here. Let's get Liza Koshy in here and Lele Pons, and then everyone shits on it, and they're like, "What? Why do people not like this?"
The thing is, looking back retrospectively, those videos are fucking unintentional comedic gold.
Yeah.
And I am just so sad that they're never going to make another one again.
But 2013 is the best rewind of all time.
What was the 13 one?
It was just with like Smosh
Gangnam
and
Style
like,
one?
yeah, I know. Yes, Gangnam Style.
Oh no, was that 2012? I think. We'll stop. Just
Also, are you guys fucking with me?
what?
I'm hearing the sound bit of what the dog doing every like maybe 30 every 5 minutes.
Check your tabs.
It's literally on. Swear on my life, I hear what the dog doing every 5 minutes.
I'm not hearing anything.
I have no idea where it is coming from.
Just
I don't know.
right. Bring it up next time it happens.
It was happening this entire thing.
Are you back up, Nick? By the way. It's just start recording whenever. Yeah.
All right, I started recording then.
All right, we'll
just cut this bit out.
jump back into it.
All right, so where were we at?
YouTube Rewind 2013, I believe.
YouTube sucks.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck it. And I'm the best YouTuber of all time. Give me all your money. Boom.
I'm Bucket of Jake in YouTube Rewind 2012.
I do that.
Also, I feel like in the context of YouTube Rewind, it's important to note that Weezer started it. Weezer started YouTube Rewind, if we're being real here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that music video was
Pork and
fucking
beans.
great though.
That is a
I
hidden
love
lore
that music
fact.
video.
Yeah.
It's like a time capsule from like 2008.
That's why they're so
weird.
cool. They're time capsules.
They're so cool.
Yeah, but that one is unironically like it's probably the best one, if I'm being honest here. Well, the best one for me anyway. But like
I'm trying to
all
look
the
back at
reasons, it's going to be sad. It's kind of sad that they're not making any more of them, but at the same time, it's kind of funny that we basically bullied them into not making them
we
anymore.
did.
brought it upon ourselves because they're like, why
Honestly.
the fuck are we gonna put fucking probably like tens of thousands into
We
this?
should just like.
to get clowned on.
I have a hankering feeling like one of those money YouTubers like Mr. Beast or someone first one to come to mind is going to be like, yeah, we'll just do it ourselves. Fuck them.
Sure,
because
that's what's been happening now.
yeah, you could definitely like full, not like a PewDiePie type thing where it's like, oh, these are just the memes and played, but in a cool way. Like, I mean, Mr. Beast just like takes it over. He's like, all right, I'm flying this guy out, this guy out, this guy out, and he's just gonna do it. I would be not
What the
surprised at
dog
all if that
doing?
happens.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, Mr. Beast is kind of entertaining at times. I can
Yeah.
vibe out to one of his videos.
I respect
every once
Mr.
in a while.
Beast. I respect him like a mofo.
Yeah, and then like hundreds of people fucking copy him on the daily.
Oh yeah, dude.
Like fucking Morgs now just is a bootleg Mr. Beast.
That's
channel.
another name I haven't heard in a long ass time.
Morgs.
Morgs.
Dude.
Is his
fucking
mother
Morgs.
still in the videos?
Morg's
Yeah,
mom.
and
God,
she has
he-
her own channel with millions of subs. And
Yeah,
it's
dude,
basically
Morg's
the same
mom.
content. Morg's
he
mom.
definitely
It's
paid
basically
her
the same content.
handsomely.
He hasn't uploaded in a few weeks. What happened?
Oh.
Hope he's
Damn.
okay.
He was on like he's been on like podcasts and stuff. I think he's because for a while like he didn't do anything outside of like what.
These thumbnails
What?
are disgusting. My God.
Yeah, they're so
I'm on
bad.
Morg's mom right now, and
There was like no breaking character. He was like the Morgs in the video, and that's all we got. But recently,
he's a method actor, guys. We got to respect him like one.
yeah, for
You
sure,
know, he knows he's a smart business person. He knows how to play the market.
dude. You know who was fucking mad?
Hello.
J Station.
J Station.
J
no.
Station, dude.
Oh,
he's off
God.
YouTube now, isn't he?
Yeah, I think he's like banned. I'm not too
You
sure.
guys
You
hear
heard
me?
of this? Yeah, we can hear.
Yeah, we can hear you.
What the fuck
Hello?
just happened?
Jake?
Jake.
Oh, hello. Yeah, what's up?
Hello?
What the
Jake?
fuck happened?
Yeah, well, I have no idea.
What the fuck just happened? All right, whatever.
We just brought up J Station.
Oh, of course, J Station. How can I forget?
Have you ever seen the Sonic.exe video?
Oh yeah, the classic.
Classic.
Oh,
yeah, he's
God.
gone now. I think he's gone off YouTube. He's made some.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
after the stunt he pulled with like pretending like his girlfriend was dead or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's the Black Santa Claus video he made.
Black
Did you
Santa.
see that?
Oh,
It was
no.
like it was like one of those 3 a.m. videos, like calling Black Santa Claus at 3 a.m. And this like black guy came into his house, like dressed up as Santa Claus, and like it was the most racist fucking shit ever. Was like threatened to kill everyone if they weren't giving him fried chicken.
Oh my
and,
God.
like, it was
this
like
happened
10
like
minutes of
recently.
Jesus.
No, this happened I think like 2 years ago, and it
That's
just
still
somehow
pretty. That's
flew
still
over
pretty
the radio.
recent.
Yeah, but it's wild, and like the whole time they're acting like it's the most racist fucking thing ever, and it's just somehow flew under the radar until recently.
This-
I think that he fucking
Dude,
released that.
The
He is-
internet's fucking crazy. Just like shit like that
that
can just
man
like
is just
exist.
unhinged.
Yeah,
he had
it's just
like,
so unhinged.
no morals, dude. An artist died.
Dude,
fucking 10 hours later, he'd be on it, making it, calling them a 3 a.m. video.
Yeah, he did it to fucking X when he died. He did it to Mac Miller. I think he did it to someone else. Well, it's kind of like what fucking...
I think Juice WRLD was
Juice
the one that
WRLD,
like
yeah.
made people upset. They're like, you can't fucking do that, Juice WRLD.
It's like fucking Michael McCrudden, but like 10 times worse.
Oh yeah. Before they were
Forgot
famous.
about him.
Oh, dude, it's a travesty. YouTube has so many villains. It's insane.
We're on an okay side of YouTube, I think.
Oh yeah, we're on that.
We're on the nice side of YouTube.
Yeah,
I'd
we're
like
on
to imagine.
we're in a nice little lunch table in the cafeteria of YouTube.
Yeah.
Then everyone else is just fucking wilding.
Yeah, we're chilling. We're like, yo, bro, you hear this fucking? It's called the caretaker, bro.
Yeah.
Well, it's 6 hour. It's 6 hours long. You don't understand.
You need to listen to the whole thing.
You can't do it in 6 parts. You have to do it in 1 part.
Yes.
Trust me. One sitting.
Dude, I still have to listen to Ever at the End of Time like fully. I only listen to part 1.
I know.
I do too.
It's a heavy undertaking. I
Yeah.
completely understand.
To be fair,
I know exactly what I'm
off-
getting into, and it's just hard to want to get into it.
Dude, I'm off for college like for a week next week, so I think I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna listen to Ever at the End of Time.
Stream yourself doing it.
Yeah, dude, good content.
Didn't what's his name do that?
Fuck.
Brad. What's his name? Brad Taste in Music.
Brad
I think.
Taste in
Yeah, I
Music.
think he
Yeah.
streamed himself.
Yeah, I think he did it. And I think Rough Criminal made like a 2-hour review of that album.
Oh yeah.
He
I
broke the
listened
format
to-
just for that.
I listened to an Empty Bliss, and I loved it.
No, that's where I say people
Yeah.
start is an Empty Bliss because it's
Yeah,
much shorter,
so-
but it like encapsulates all the same messages and feels.
I'm going through a bunch of ambient albums for let's just say something in the future. So I'm definitely gonna do something.
Wow.
Teaser, wowzers.
Teaser.
Wait, when is this? When is this
So, yeah, I'm
going up?
This will go up in like a few days.
Oh shit! All right, my next video is gonna be on Giles Corey.
Oh, baby.
So there you go, Halloween special.
That's-
Get hyped!
Dude, hi.
I am
Comment
losing
if
my
you're
mind.
listening to this. If you've gotten this far, comment Pepega hype.
Can we get
Please
Drake's
comment
in chat, please?
Yeah.
Can we get Drake the type of fellow comments, please?
Can you? No,
Those are so fun.
Scratch that. Please comment. This video is super wholesome. 100. I love Giles Corey and Drake.
I love Giles Corey and Dan Barrett and all
Drake.
of those excellent and Drake, of course.
3 praying hands as well after all those names.
Yeah. 3 praying hands. Flushed emoji, and parentheses.
Then write your favorite Pokemon.
Parentheses. Your favorite Pokemon.
Mine is Sudowoodo.
Sudowoodo. Is it really?
Yeah, it's my favorite Pokemon. He rocks.
I'm not really that into Pokemon, so I don't really have a favorite.
Isn't he a rock type?
He's a weird. I thought he'd be like a leaf
A
type.
wood type.
Yeah, he'd be a wood type, but he's like a tree.
Yeah.
He's like he looks like a tree, but apparently he's a rock type.
Yeah,
but I mean,
he's a rock type.
he looks cool. I don't know. He looks very humanoid with these like balls on his hand. He's just like
So he quite literally rocks. My favorite's Absol. Yeah.
oh, that's the wolf one.
Yeah.
Ah, you're a
that's the
furry,
one
bro.
one. No, man.
Hate to break it to you, but
No.
you are, man. That's the
well, you're a
classic furry
tree.
pick, bro. Yeah, I guess.
I guess.
Can we,
Yeah.
nostalgia. Can you name 3 I mean, not nostalgia. Mickey, can you name 3 Pokemon?
I can name Pikachu, Charizard, and Bulbasaur.
All right, I'll take it.
I only know like the basic bitch ones because I played a lot of Super Smash Bros. Well, I can't remember which. It was on the Wii. It was on the
Pokemon
Wii,
Trainer. Yeah, Brawl.
Pokemon Trainer.
Pokemon Trainer.
Favorite Pokemon is Trainer.
It's my favorite Pokemon, dude.
Sick.
Well, Mick, do you want to get the show back on the fucking back on track?
Yeah.
That's
Back
a
on
question.
Yeah. Okay. I have a couple more questions here. So, what's your favorite episode of the Good Enough podcast?
Man, none of them. They all suck. My favorite episode of Good Enough Podcast. Let's see. Which one was I the funniest on? I'm trying to think. The Good Enough Podcast.
Egg and
It's strange. Yeah, Egg and Chef. It's strange because I only use Egg and Chef on this podcast. I should start like expanding more, talking about Egg and Chef more. But my favorite episode of the Good Enough Podcast. That's a great flipping question, man. Fuck. Shit, you can't put me on the spot like this. Keep going. What do you guys think?
Well, fast forward.
Everything is just molding together in my brain.
Oh, dude, I think it's slowly becoming the last episode, the one where it was just a complete clusterfuck of nothing.
Oh, Luke.
Like-
All right, Luke is gonna. I'm ready. He's probably listening to this. Luke is gonna say, "Oh yeah, I knew this was gonna be a great episode." But when it was over, he was pissed. Like I could tell he was pissed. He was like, "We did not talk about fucking anything, and people are gonna be mad." He was like, "Worried people are gonna be mad at us." And I'm like, Luke, this is gonna be the best episode ever. Trust me.
Jesus.
That was
I
a
think
pretty
the one-
episode.
The one with the Seinfeld bit was so funny. That one was hilarious.
Luke loves his Seinfeld, his gay Jerry Seinfeld, his pedophile Jerry Seinfeld.
Fuck's sake. And then well, what's it called? There was also Luke Makes a Tinder. That one was a really good
Luke
one
Makes a
as well.
Tinder is really funny. I gotta go back and listen to these. Listen to my own podcast. Ugh.
Yeah, I normally
I
don't
don't-
like
I
going
can't.
back and listening to mine.
I cannot.
In
Normally, I
hindsight,
don't like going back. I normally go back to like the best episodes of the Taped podcast. Like the really early ones are just really bad, in my opinion. So
Oh,
I
classics.
definitely won't go back to them.
Yeah.
I like Murky Walter, number 20, Murky Walter. That's my official pick.
Yeah, all right. I can't remember what happened to that one.
Cavalcade, and I was talking about my friend that made me burgers that I just imagined.
Oh, I think I vaguely remember that one just because of Cavalcade.
Cavalcade, the best Black Midi album of all time.
I have them both out of 10, so I don't know.
I know, Mickey. You're in the field of people who love their garage, post, electronic, avant-garde, whatever. I get it, Mickey. It's okay.
Yes, I like music.
You can call me a bit of a music nerd.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like
I listen
music here and
I
there.
listen to an album or two here and there.
Yeah. You ever hear this album called "In the Court of the Crimson King"? It's like the best album of all time. Have you not heard
Yo,
it? Please listen to it. You fuck.
2014 Forest Hill Drive. Damn, bro. That's a fucking album.
Eminem's Relapse,
Did-
man.
Oh, yeah, Relapse. How could I forget about that? Absolute
Album
classic.
saved my life.
No, Philosophy of the World by the Shags.
Yo.
The album saved my life as well.
Yeah,
I've had a rough life.
Unironically, Trout Mask Replica.
Ugh. Yeah, I still think that album sucks. That's a bad album.
Oh, I find it so funny. It's like
Your
the funniest
smile's
album
too-
I've ever heard.
I can't go back to your frown.
Man.
Fast and bulbous.
Fast and bulbous. I didn't get as many fast and bulbous comments as I thought I was gonna get, unfortunately.
Oh, that's a shame. That's like
I
the best
know.
meme from that album. All right. Do you have any unpopular opinions, like from music?
Oh my
in
god,
general?
there's so many. Oh my god.
Name your spiciest one.
Spiciest is
I-
definitely wait, what?
I already know your opinion on fucking Hyper Magic Mountain. So
Oh, that's bad, bro.
no,
That's just bad.
no, it's not.
I guess
It's
that
not.
might be my worst take because I know a lot of
It is
people
your worst
fucking
take.
love that. Because I was looking through the
It is
range of
your worst
music
take.
and I was like, Mickey definitely like gives to me as like a meme. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh geez, people love this. Oh boy. I think
It's unironically a 10.
I think that's legitimately like I think that's the only album that I gave like a 2 on album of the year.
Jesus
That's-
Christ alive.
Yeah. That one's pretty
just-
bad.
You don't understand. In that, like, I've been listening to shit segment, my soul is fucking crushed. Dude.
Probably a hot take of mine is Scaled and Icy, top 10 of 2021.
Yeah, I'm aware of that take.
I like it, man. I'm liking it.
All power to you. I do like Shy Away. I do think that is a good song.
I think
I
they got
didn't
some
hate it.
bangers on here. I honestly,
I
it's some
didn't.
bangers on there.
I didn't hate it either, but I didn't think it was bad.
Ooh, all right, here. I got an unpopular music opinion I don't really think I've really delved into. I think,
Okay.
let me preface this by saying, I love Brockhampton, right? I love Brockhampton and what they do. I think they have great
shit.
music, great members and stuff like that. But with that being said, I think the mindset that they have created in the music, like the music industry, is horrendous. The idea of like we just like get as many people as we can in here and just let's just see what happens. That's kind of what like they have created. Whereas with Brockhampton they were like, okay, they got lucky. They still happen to be all great musicians. But now everyone's like, oh, I got to be in a group now. I got to be in a group. This is more small musicians, not really like bigger stuff, but them just getting as many people as they can just together. They're like, oh, I want to buy a house. They always want to buy a fucking house. Like all of them, which bad idea. Don't do that. A. And B, a little break off of the Brockhampton idea that makes me even more upset is the whole not trying, like the whole the artist presents themselves as I'm not trying. Like their like SoundCloud or their Spotify, like the album cover is just like a picture from Snapchat that they thought was funny. Like that just like that grinds my gears. I'm like, if you can't have both. You can't want to make serious music, but you can't also have a fail safe for when people call it shit. Like, oh no, it's supposed to be bad. No, I'm doing it ironically. You can't have both. I'm afraid to say.
I've never
To me,
actually
it
seen
sounds
that
like
phenomenon, really.
Yeah,
No.
to me it just sounds like you're disappointed that you didn't get invited to one of these.
Yeah. I was in the
Why don't-
Brockhampton
why
to the subreddit, as a matter of fact, for a couple months,
Ooh.
just poking around.
You know what? Fuck it. Let's just merge Taped and Good Enough, and then just make a group. There.
We'll get them.
Taped
We'll
enough.
get Baz. We'll get Hive Mind.
Yeah.
We'll get who else? We'll just make like a whole mega thing, and we'll call it the
Mockhampton.
yeah, Mockhampton. the your favorite Pokemon.
It's just gonna be piss takes of Brockhampton. That's all it's gonna be.
Oh,
Oh, our audio.
Craig didn't leave. We'll keep going.
He died first.
Okay.
He was not
Fuck.
worthy.
Okay. So, do you have any more questions, Nostalgia?
I don't.
Okay, then I guess we'll just end it here. Jake, thank you
I know
so
enough
much
about
for
Yeah, we know enough.
Like we do. We've talked to each other like 3 times now.
Yeah, we
well,
have.
nostalgia 2 times now. Missed out
Stop
the game
shaming
show.
me for being sick that one.
Piece of shit.
I won't.
We killed
I'm
the
gonna keep
goddamn
bringing it up.
nostalgia. You should have been there. We were killing
I
it.
edited together. I made it happen in post.
Killing it.
I was there in spirit. I listened, and I
He
was,
was there
it
in
was almost
spirit.
like I was
I like
there.
that.
I started talking to myself throughout.
I like that.
All right, Jake. Thank you so much for coming on today. It was great to have you back on again.
Prayer hands clasped in prayer emoji. I had to say it because people don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah. So yeah, do you want to shout out your socials and stuff?
I've been waiting all episode for you to ask me this.
This is why I'm here.
Is why I came on, baby. You can catch me on YouTube at A Bucket of Jake. I have multiple podcasts. I have the Big Fish podcast. It's on a bit of a hiatus, but I'm working on getting that back. Good Enough podcast. Where I release an episode every week or so, give or take. Jiffy Not Jiffy podcast, a cute one I do with my girlfriend. You can catch me on my Instagram at Jake Joseph Music. No, Instagram is Bucket of Jake. Twitter is Jake Joseph Music. You can check out my stuff. Super Jail's still out now. Bang bang. Check out my Patreon if you want some early videos. You get access to premium content, which MickyT is actually a member of, so he gets to listen to.
Hey.
When he was referring to I've been listening to shit, it's a review series where people give me albums to listen to, and I review them for a patron-only exclusive video. Next video is on Giles Corey, then I'm taking a break because fuck, I'm losing my mind, and I've said my piece.
Thank you, man.
All right. Thank you very much. And of course, thank you guys so much for checking out today's episode of the Tape Podcast and the interview with A Bucket of Jake. We really hope that you enjoyed. Yes. And yeah, necessary links will be in the description to the Cassette Tapes Discord server, our own individual YouTube channels, and our Album of the Year and Rate Your Music pages. And yeah, with that in mind, my name's been MickyT.
I've been Nostalgia.
And I'm Jake. Yes, dude.
Bye.
Yes.
Bye. What the dog doing?
What the dog doing?
A great fucking podcast.
We'll keep this part in. Can we come clean, Jake?
Can we come clean?
Yeah, have you been doing it?
Yeah.
I knew it was. I'm like, there's no way that this is just happening randomly.
The mental fortitude to not say anything. It's insane.
Like, I'm running down the possibilities in my head. I'm like, okay, it's not anything I have open. It's gotta be it's either someone in Discord or it's one of you two. Wait, I stopped recording, right?
Yeah, sure.
You can stop recording now.